Hello everyone, this is Oblique here, and I just thought I'd do something a little bit different. I got this game called Defender's Quest, Valley of the Forgotten. Got it a couple months ago. It was featured on Newgrounds, and they said it was on sale for the first month it was out. And I played for about 5 minutes, and I decided to jump on it. So yeah, I kind of played this to death already. Excuse me. So, I figured I'd try to start a new game and just see how it goes. So this is more or less the main character, Azra. My name is Azra. I am dying. They don't wait. There's not even time to burn the bodies anymore. They just take them outside of the city and throw them in the pit. So, yeah, that's how they introduce you to the game. You're dying, apparently, and they just kind of throw you in a hole. So, so the halfway world, this is the first battle. Lost and alone, Azra finds herself caught between life and death. Real quick explanation of what this game is. It's a tower defense mixed with RPG elements, and it's really well done. There are some slightly glitchy things about it, and it's still kind of in beta, but I think we can make do with what's available right now. Act 1. A foot in each world, and his soul in the middle. The dying man sees all things. Nomad proverb. I think all these proverbs are from the lore of the game. I mean, some of them are definitely from the lore of the game, but I'm not entirely sure about all of them. Plague victim, can you feel him? What? Where are we? He's calling to us. Come, we must join him. We are already halfway there. What are you doing? Are you crazy? Listen to the voice. He offers so much more, to be a part of something greater. Only a fool would resist. Get away from me! Some crazy gibberish that I don't understand. Get me out of here! More gibberish. Can't move. Help me. Anyone! Anyone! What? Where the... Wiggity wah? Where am I? So this is your main character, Azra. She can't move. Enemies come from here. Don't let them reach Azra. Hey, stranger, where are you? Click here to select the Berserker menu. So, your first tower, I suppose. What did you do to me? I don't know. There are monsters after me. Help! Why am I transparent? Where's my body? You'll learn to love this guy. He's actually really funny. This shows all the berserkers in your party. Right now, you only have this guy. Click here to select him. Yeah, there's really in-depth tutorials. I called out, and I felt you in my mind. Don't slip away. I have to concentrate. If I focus, maybe I can bring you here. Okay? I really shouldn't have eaten that lizard stew. Click where you want to place your defender. This is a good spot, of course, because you get the maximum range out of them here. So, hey, this is more like it. Aura uses Psi energy to summon defenders. I think it's Psi. Killing enemies recharges your Psi. Great. Now do something. What's that you say? Impress you with my feats of manly violence? Yeah, he starts out a little crazy, and then he gets really crazy really fast. Don't mind if I do! I love his expressions too. Defenders can't move, and attack enemies automatically. Right now, the game is paused. Click here to get started. So yeah, because I don't think this supports any kind of multiplayer, and I don't know if the people that made it are planning on it, you can slow down the game, you can think about what you're doing. It kind of takes away some of the, fast-paced elements of most tower-ese, but I like it because there are times when it gets really hectic and the shit just hits the fan and you just want to kind of slow down and think and maneuver your stuff. Come on, you drooling wretches. You're evisceration. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Took me a second. So let's see. So yeah, one thing that you can do is you can boost your guys. This is more like it. So if you have enough psi energy, you can boost them, and by boosting them, you raise their stats. The green is what the boost would be. This is great and all, but I can't help feeling like I should be more awesome than this. And they're gonna explain this now. You sure you got all of my body? Nothing's missing? I think if I can channel more energy towards you, yeah, then you tie it. This is the stranger's boost bar. Boosting stranger will make him stronger and faster. At boost level 2, stranger can use his second technique, double hit. Click boost now. Okay, yeah, I already boosted him, and you got to see what happens. So, yeah, he starts just slashing them. Okay, okay. Game, I already boosted. There's not much more I can do, I'm sorry. Hopefully I get 100 so that arrow goes away. So right now, enemies are extremely slow, and as far as I know, they can't attack. So by clicking this again, we make them a little bit faster and stronger. Yeah. So now we just kind of wait. Because we don't have anything else to do, this is a very narrow path. It's just wait. Yeah, these battles get a lot more complex and there's a lot more strategy involved. And you have to plan a lot more. So you get experience for each battle. Excuse me. And you also you usually get money, which is scrap, but you don't start getting money until later on. And you can look at how much experience they need to the next level, and so on and so forth. Go to map. Whoa. What happened? Beats me. 5 minutes ago, you were just a dead body, and I was just a guy trying to loot some new shoes. So, good news. You're alive, and don't seem to have the plague anymore. Where? Bad news is, this means I don't get a new pair of shoes. Also, now you're trapped in the plague colony with the rest of us. So yeah, apparently the story goes that this plague has been breaking out and they just have been dumping bodies into this thing called the Pit, which is a plague colony. The Pit. Cheer up. You survived, so you should be immune to the plague now. So then the guards will let us out, right? You could try explaining that to them, but they aren't that good at listening. They tend to confuse answering politely with shooting you full of arrows. Seriously, I don't know what kind of etiquette training the Ash Kingdom hands out these days. I still don't understand what happened in that other place. Don't sweat it. I had the same hallucination when I first had the plague. Wait, you were there with me? Oh, wait, you were there with me. How could it have been a hallucination? Oh, what's that? A caravan. Wait, at least tell me your name. So, again, you can change all the characters' names. I like the ones that are default. Strange young man, both brave and unstable. Unstable is an understatement. So, if you want, you can go back to old battles and you can fight them again and gain experience, but the first couple battles really aren't worth it. Because they're kind of set up so you can't lose. Azra stumbles across a merchant caravan brimming with goods. Yo, caravan guys, anybody got any shoes? Please, tribute for Azimal. Uh-oh. Who are these people? We need to get out of here, right now. But they need help. No. We can't just leave them. They've got the plague. But we're both immune, right? We aren't immune to getting our faces eaten when they turn. Turn? Okay, that's enough of that. Like that. Well, been nice knowing ya. Wait! Are you okay? Azra learned a new spell, Lightning. Deals 10 damage to a single enemy. So yeah, you can, you earn spells by going through the story, and you can upgrade them when she gains levels. Slack, it worked! I'm back in that strange place, that halfway place. Bring me in, I feel like I'm floating in space. Remember, click here to select the Berserker menu. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to try to do voice acting, because, wait a minute. I'll put him here. I'm not going to try to do voice acting because I have no practice at it, and for the most part, I have a pretty deep voice, and I would imagine that Azra has a relatively high-pitched voice, so we're not going to try that. Oh yeah, let's rumble. Select Slack by clicking on him. These buttons tell Slack which enemy to attack. Remember to use these buttons to speed up or slow down time. You can do stuff even when it is paused. Use the space to quickly pause. Don't forget to boost Slack. It's an essential tactic. So, oh yeah, feel the power. So, yeah, generally speaking, early on, you'll get more and more characters, and for the most part, you'll only just put them down. You won't boost them right away because it's a little too expensive. But later battles, as soon as you start, you'll boost them to a really high level, but that's not going to happen for a little while. The only bad thing about boosting, you have to be careful when you do it, because it does pause the character that you boosted for a moment, and you don't want to boost them while there's tons of enemies just running through. So yeah, these guys are a little bit faster. The first set were unique. They only show up in that one battle, and they move at 0.5 speed. Oh no, Slack can't reach this next wave of enemies. Use Azra's lightning spell to get them. Crap, I should not have boosted him a second time. Well, nice. Use lightning to get enemies that slip by. Use it sparingly though, it costs Psy to use. Yeah, hold on just a second. So let's recall him. I'll get a lot of my Psy back. We'll put him back in. I'll explain why in a second. Come on. And I will zap these last two guys. So, hooray! Congratulations, Azra gained a level. Click on Azra to upgrade her skills, her spells. So, the reason why I brought him back in, and I shouldn't have boosted him a second time, I do that a little bit too eagerly sometimes, is the amount of experience that you earn, the 55, he only gets that, looks like, did he get all of it? I guess so, whatever. He only gets the full amount of experience if he's in battle. Otherwise, he gets a percentage of it. I'm not sure what the percentage is. I never really took the time to figure it out. So, especially early on, you want your guys to get as much experience as possible. So that's why I brought him back in. This is Azra's skill tree. Azra's skills are all spells. Azra has 1 skill point to spend. Click here to select the lightning spell. I don't know if they force you to do this, but I would kind of rather to wait a little bit. Mousing over the upgrade button shows what will happen when they upgrade the skill. Click upgrade to increase this skill by 1 point. So it goes from 10 to 20 damage. There is really no penalty to upgrading her skills. When you upgrade them, you're basically just increasing the effects of the spell without without changing the psi cost. The cooldown, I think, is always the same as well. So might as well follow the game's advice. Go to map. Permanently assign 1 skill point to 1 character. This always pops up. It gets kind of annoying, but I guess it's necessary. Those people, they turned into monsters. You must be new around here. That's what happens to people who don't survive the plague. Wait. So people who don't survive the plague. Okay. Yeah, and by the way, you can go back and forward, which I enjoy, so... We were just in the same place as before, that halfway place. This pit is terrible. We have to get out of here. Please, people have been trying to escape for 10 years, so this plague's been going on for a while. This has been going on for 10 years, and apparently she didn't know. Let me guess, you're from the capital, aren't you? I'm the Royal Librarian. That's a very strange title in my opinion. Figures. The Lord Regent keeps a pretty tight lid on things. I bet you don't even know the war is over. The war is over? But the soldiers, where are all the troops being sent to? Hello? Plague that turns people into monsters? Takes a hell of a lot of, containment. This is terrible. Hey, look on the bright side. At least the Revenant are gone. Wait, they're not just gone, they're dead. No one's ever, done that before. What? Revenant are invincible, or at least they used to be. Oh man, is this ever my lucky day? I got a new best friend with secret magical powers. And an unguarded caravan brimming with riches. We're rich. Rich, I tell you. All those shoes? You got 50 scrap. A pile of junk rags, broken tools, and sharp pieces of ragged, rusted metal. Who could possibly want any of this? So, this is the currency. It's kind of pitiful, but when you think about the circumstances, it kind of makes sense. Slack. This is all junk. Bandits. I should have known. Who are you? I am Ozymal Kaz, warlord of the pit, and this tribute belongs to me. Look, I just got here. I've got no idea. Guards, throw these worthless thieves in the Coliseum. Show them what happens to those who steal from Ozymal Kaz. So there's this guy, Ozymal Kaz, and he's kind of a douche. So yeah, by the way, I am no longer trying to censor myself. This game is a little bit more violent than the Chocobo Panic videos, so I figure I can let loose a little bit more and not have to worry about offending anyone. So here's what a real battle looks like. Too bad it's kind of cut off. So casual is kind of like you really have no clue what you're doing, and they've reduced hit points, like, and you don't get jack anything as a reward. Normal, you really want to start on normal almost all the time when you unlock a new battle. Most players start here, yeah. Harder challenge with greater rewards, so you get a wood bow. But really there's no one that can use it yet, so we really don't need to worry about it. And then extreme, a hunter warrior. If they have the asterisk around them, they're unique, and you can only get them, not necessarily, for the most part you can only get them from battles. But we're not doing this. We're not going to do the advanced or extreme, at least not yet. This game, I've been chiseling away at it for quite a while, and I still have not beaten all the extreme levels. They get very hard, and you know, you need a very, very overpowered, you know, set of people. So anyway, let's go. So our heroes are forced to fight Revenant in Ozymal's Coliseum. Begin. This doesn't look good. Aha! There's a bow user. Maybe she can use it. I take it this is your first execution? Execution? Yep. In a second, they're going to open those gates, and hordes of monsters are going to come in and eat us. Delicious. So we're just going to die? Yeah, welcome to the pit. I don't know about you, princess, but I intend to go down swinging. Wait. Oh, ah. If we're going to die, we should at least know each other's names. I'm Azra. Swell to meet you. I'm Keta. So yeah, Keta is your typical archer, ranged person. So, what are you doing? Feels weird, doesn't it? I feel like when I had the plague, when I thought I was dying, like I was halfway there. Well, instead of dying, let's kick some butt. I find it preferable to death, generally. Azra can now select between two classes by choosing the Berserker or Ranger tabs. So we're gonna plop you right here. And plopping the Rangers down can be a little tricky because you get increased range as you go. So, stupid things interrupting me. So you want to try to gauge like where you want to try to get as much out of them as possible. And always remember that you're going to get more range as you upgrade them. So, yeah. Mouse over the waves above to get more details. I don't care. For instance, these red enemies can fight back. Also note that this symbol, that's where this wave will spawn from. Or this wave will spawn, not from. Ending a sentence in a preposition. So, let's pop him up once, and let's pop her up once. The Rangers are a little bit more expensive. They aren't necessarily more powerful, but they are much more useful all around. Because of their range. Their later skills are extremely useful. So yeah, you always want Rangers. If nothing else, think of them as your, whittling knife. They chip the guys down a ways before they reach the rest of your units. So yeah, if you didn't notice, as you kill people, a little sparkly thing goes up, and you get more psi energy. So yeah, that's how you accumulate psi energy. It's similar to most other games. Usually when you kill an enemy, you get more money or something like that. Just your resource. So these guys have an attack of 6. Good thing Slack has 84 health, and all your units regenerate health slowly over time. The Berserkers regenerate the fastest. And, I mean, it goes down from there. Man, they had a lot of health. So yeah, her second skill is the triple shot. So she fires 3 shots, and depending on how close you are, you can actually get all 3 to hit the same enemy. But you don't need to really, worry about that. You kind of want to spread out their damage. That's basically what they're used for. I'm not sure how much time is left in the video, so I'm probably going to cut it after this battle, and I guess maybe after the cutscene at the end of the battle. Usually there's a cutscene at the end of each battle and before each battle, so I think I'm just going to cut it after that. So yeah, the other great thing is even if she's not aiming at something and let's say Slack kills it, the arrows will still keep going. It's fairly, I don't know if I want to say realistic, but it's they don't just disappear at the point where the attack was going, which I like. Doesn't matter if it's the triple shot or her single shot, it still does the same thing. So yeah, again, these early battles are kind of boring. I could actually speed this up, but I figure I'll try to stay at a consistent speed. Unless I'm, at a point where it's going really slow and I kind of just want to speed it up a little bit. So, yeah. So now we're actually starting to accumulate scrap. We haven't had a chance to spend any of it yet, so it'll add up for a little while. Sir, the Revenant are dead. Impossible. Nobody's ever killed a Revenant. I think I'm saying that right. I hope I am. Revenant? Yeah. It's that new girl. I don't know what she did, but the prisoners are alive and the Revenant are all dead. That was a good job, Captain Obvious. Interesting. Throw them in the prison. Yes, sir. Then send a letter to our friend, the Collector. Tell him I have an interesting new item for sale. So yeah, after you survive the Coliseum, you are thrown into the prison. So that's where we'll pick up next time, and this is Oblique with Let's Play Defender's Quest. I can't believe I'm stumbling on that. Part 1. So I will see you again next time in Part 2.